Alright guys, I'm just gonna give it a couple seconds real quick, make sure people can actually join. I'm using a new software for my streams, so let me know if you guys can see it better, or can y'all hear me well? Should be, yeah. Let me know if you guys can see it better, or can y'all hear me well? Okay, I think we're good to go. I think the lag is like 30 seconds. Alright, yeah, so if you have any questions, go ahead and send it in the chat, and I'll be more than welcome to help you out. So what I'm going to be breaking down today is going to be AMC. Yesterday I did called out like Snap, AMC, and I want to say, give me a sec, and SPY. I was going to make sure that the companies were going to retract today, so we're going to go ahead and look at SPY. Yesterday, my hypothesis was I was expecting the market to drop before it went back up, right? So I was stating pretty obvious yesterday that we're going to catch a dip, right? I wasn't saying that the market was going to start going down. I was just saying the market was going to go down and then go back up, right? So if you could see right here my alerts that I already had set before yesterday, you saw that when market opened today, it literally was right on support, right? So this is past support. So we open up the chart a little bigger, you'll be able to understand. So this line right here, this red line, is basically like the strongest support it's had throughout a couple days, right? So we saw that it dropped here, went back up, dropped again like near that after hours, went back up, then dropped completely under that. So as soon as it drops under that red line, that which was like the greatest support level at the time, then we're either gonna see like a huge decrease, or we're gonna see a big increase. So what we noticed was after market, people were just trading it. A lot of people sold off before market even opened. So as soon as market opened, boom, market dropped. I did call out SPY puts, I want to say like this day over here. And yeah, as you could see, it went down. It started to make a whole new support. So this yellow line now equals the new support level, right? So that basically is just indicating that if it hits between this line again, we're either going to see like a huge increase, or we're going to see a downtrend to begin, right? So you saw it go back up, started doing an uptrend. We have this alert right here basically setting a resistance point. So resistance is always going to be on the top, support's always going to be on the bottom, right? So just to put this on like the simplest terms, resistance is like, let's say the market's going up, right? It hits that spot and it makes a high, that's resistance, and then it goes back down, right? So whenever it goes back down and it goes back up, that's going to be the new support. So we're going to have new support and resistance levels daily, right? On the 1 day, 1 minute chart, or the 5 day, 15 minute chart, right? So I started putting these alerts ready for, a couple days behind, and then we're going to go ahead and open it up again. Right now we could see that SPY is way overbought. You could look at my RSI down here, which is what I'm like pointing at. I don't know if you all can see it too well there, but basically the RSI is an indicator that lets you know when the market is overvalued or undervalued, right? So whenever this line is like hitting that red point, that means it's peaking at a high, and it has a greater chance of it going in a recession more than a bullish trend, So I was just looking at that, paying attention. SPY today would have been a perfect call. At the same time, the dip that I was expecting was supposed to happen earlier. So since we can't trade options through after market, or before market opens, we weren't able to get that dip. This was the dip that I was talking about. right? So you saw a small dip. It hit support levels, which in the morning I saw that it was near support, but I was like, okay, it's either gonna break down heavy or go back up, right? So regardless, it was riding on support for a little bit, and then boom, just started going up. Once it hits this red line, it's basically like showing that it's increasing dramatically. Like it's following that red line. Usually that means like don't buy in because there could be a faulty call. Like I could basically say, yeah, it looks like it's being bought really well right now, but then it could also just drop dramatically. So it did pass my resistance level. So whenever, like I said, whenever it breaks a resistance, that means we're either gonna see like a high movement, or we're either gonna see it break back down. So when we saw that it didn't break down, it went back up, right, and just kept going up. So I could have called out after it hit resistance, and we would have probably made a good like $100, maybe $50, debating on what option I called out. But I sat down on SPY, right? I wasn't too entertained. Just I felt like it wasn't conservative enough. So that was just basically damn, I can't even say the word right now. Basically a summary of what I was calling out yesterday. And then today we actually jumped into AMC puts, and right now we're probably down now $5. I called it out around this indicator right here, which is around $8.08. I called a put for March 5th, and it's basically stating that it's going to stay below $8. Right now we're looking at the price, it's at $7.96. I'm not too worried. I'm going to hold. Looking at the 10-day 30-minute chart, we see a huge increase, right? These past 2 days, just boom, 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 been going up like crazy. There's nothing wrong with that. The market is being very volatile. At the same time, though, if you know when to catch the dips, like I think now it has potential since it broke both of my resistance points, right? So this was one resistance point. It became the new support. So now we're going to put this here. This is going to be a new support level. So we'll go price level, and around $7.68. That's a new support. So whenever we see it hit $7.68, we're either gonna think again, is it gonna go back up or is it gonna drop down, right? Always pay attention to your resistance and support levels. They're basically the best way of means to understanding what the market is gonna do next, right? And then if it does pass $8.30, at that point we're gonna start seeing, hey, is it gonna go back down, or hey, is it gonna break past resistance and make new highs? So right now I'm gonna actually just stay holding. I'm not too worried about it. The margins on the profit are like pretty well, so if we hold, we're probably gonna lose like an extra $5 to $10 depending on how many contracts you're holding. But I could see this dropping more tomorrow. I'm not too sure depending on how SPY and all the other stocks do in the market, because I know they're always together. But I would say that if you're looking at the market in this sense, you've seen that it's been on a huge trend, right? We look at RSI, it's hitting that red peak. If you listen to what I said earlier, once it hits that red peak, we're seeing, hey, it's getting a little too expensive. People are gonna start selling off because it's too volatile. It's trying to consolidate again, right? So that's pretty much my take on this stock. We're gonna hold. If you're holding, just hold. If you're not, then that's totally fine. You didn't miss out on anything crazy. We're broken even right now. We're up like $10, $15, nothing crazy, but percentage wise we're up 10-20%. So if you invested a good amount, you would have been up a good amount too, right? So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much my analysis for today. I'll see what's up tomorrow. I'll make sure I update you guys, and if y'all have any messages, make sure to message me on Discord. All right, thank you guys, and y'all have a good one.